Hello fellow rock lovers, it's time for another slabbing video. This is where I take these rocks that I found out, well in this case, West Texas. I was out there, well now several weeks ago, near Terlingua, Texas, along the Rio Grande River mostly, and I found a bunch of rocks that I brought back here to Austin. Now it's time to slab them, see if we have some interesting rocks. Let's start with this one right here. I know what you're thinking, it doesn't look very interesting, does it? And I agree. Except when you turn it like this, you see it has this little colored area right here. Isn't that interesting? Is that in the rock? I don't know, but that's why I picked this one up. I'm hoping that when I cut into it, we'll see some of that. So let's begin the slabbing video with this one and see what it looks like on the inside. The cut has been made. Did we get lucky? Did we have some color on the inside? Let's take a look. This is a little end piece that did have some color, as you can see. Uh-oh, that's not looking good. Let's see the first full slab here. Ew. I would say that that color did not go through that stone. What a bummer. That's disappointing. That's not horrible, but not at all what I was hoping for. I wanted to see some of that color in there, and that just didn't happen. Not a great start to this particular slabbing video. Next up is this rock. As you can see, it has lots of very fine lines in it. Some sort of sedimentary rock, I suppose. Will it make a good rock to slab and maybe turn into a cabochon? Let's find out. Let's get this one in the shop and get some slabs off of it. Okay, the rock with the fine stripes has been slabbed. Did we get lucky? Do we have something interesting on the inside? Ooh. Eee, I'm not liking that. Let's check this first full slab. Well, that's about as plain as can be. I was really hoping to see some of that, well, let's call it striping on the inside, but that's just a dark mess right there, isn't it? Oh, this is just, ooh, this is terrible. I'm not doing so well on this particular slabbing video. This is 2 duds in a row, don't you think? Hopefully it'll get better. Okay, for our next rock, check this one out. What is this thing? Looks sort of like a chunk of jasper, maybe? Don't know. It's got some color, at least on the outside. What will it look like on the inside? Let's find out. Let's get this one cut and see what it looks like. The next rock has been slabbed. Did it get better? The fact that I'm holding it in my hand like this should tell you no. As you can see, this one just had lots of fractures and completely broke down on me as I was slabbing it, which is too bad because if you look, that does appear to be a really beautiful shade of blue in there. I like this stone a lot. Unfortunately, it just broke into 100 little pieces. These small slabs, I suppose I could turn into something because I really do like that color and pattern in there. But, ooh, those fractures. Isn't it a beautiful shade of blue? So I'm not completely unhappy with this one. Well, that's the best so far, which isn't saying much. Maybe I could get, I don't know, one thicker slab out of this thing that wouldn't break into 100 little pieces. Who knows? And now for our next rock, check this one out. What an interesting looking rock. It's not an agate. It's probably some sort of rhyolite, but I'm not sure. So let's get this one in the shop, get a few slabs off it, and see what it looks like on the inside. Okay, the rock has been slabbed. Is our luck about to change? Let's see. Let's look at the end cap here. Well, it's a little more interesting than what we've been seeing so far. Let's check out this first full slab. What do we got? What do we got? Yeah, I don't know. It's okay. I think I cut another one like this in one of the other slabbing videos I did. And it's interesting. Probably some kind of rhyolite. I suppose I could turn that into a cabochon. What do you think? It has a nice waviness to it. I like that. Will it take a good shine? Don't know. At least it's not a complete dud like some of the others. Next up is this rock, which I admit looks kind of plain. However, where I broke it open, look at this stuff inside. You can see there's some kind of interesting pattern in there, which makes me think this will make some really cool slabs and hopefully interesting cabochons. So let's get this one cut and see what it has on the inside. Another one has been cut. How's this one gonna look? Let's look at this end cap first. I had to get this one a little wet to show the detail. And you know what? That's not horrible, is it? That's sort of interesting. Let's check the first full slab. What does that look like? I kind of like that. It's busy. It's got lots of detail in it. If it takes a good shine, I think that would make a really pretty cabochon. Let's check this last one out here. Well, this one's not horrible, is it? As the slabs go in this video, this one's right up there at the top, which isn't saying much, but still, this isn't so bad. And for our last rock in this particular video, let's cut into this interesting looking one here. Check this out. What's going on inside of this rock? I don't think that's a chalcedony, but who knows? This will be interesting. Looks like it has some cool stuff on the inside. Let's get this in the shop and get a couple of slabs off of it. All right, this big guy has been slabbed. Let's see, what does it look like? Let's check out the end piece first. It's still nice and wet. And much like the last rock, it's got some interesting pattern in it, doesn't it? Let's see this first full slab here. How does this look? Oh, this one's still very wet. Kind of oily too. I don't think that's chalcedony, but it still has a nice contrast to it. So much like the last one, if this takes a good shine, it could make for a beautiful cabochon. Still though, not very happy with this week's selection of rocks. This is okay, but it's not great. Oh, that's kind of interesting there. Look at all that going on right in there. Oh well, this one's, let's just say, okay. There you go, that's slabbing this week's little selection of rocks I got in West Texas. Let's do the quick grading on these. Where did we start? Was it this one? Oh my goodness. What a disaster. You see on the outside it had all those fine stripes, but on the inside, not much to speak of. So let's give this one a, let's just say a, I don't know, D minus. Oh, maybe this one. Actually, this I think was the first one, but that's okay. This is the one that I was hoping would have some color in it, but as you can see, really no luck. It looks like it might take a good shine, so perhaps I'll try to make a cabochon out of this, but it's certainly not super interesting. So let's give this a C minus. Oh, this one, whoa. This one could have been spectacular if it weren't so fractured. You can see more right in there because I really like that blue color in there. Well, but because of the fractures, let's give this one a C minus as well. Oh, then these last three are all sort of similar. It's not bad, right? It's interesting. You can almost see a painting in there with those swirls and those colors. Oh gosh, I'll say a C plus for this one. And then maybe this one, let's see, yeah. These are all very similar, aren't they? West Texas rocks. Not bad though, I do like the contrast in there, the colors and the pattern. So I'll say a B minus on this one. And finally, this oily sucker here. These last three are all pretty similar. Let's go with a, I like this one. Let's just say again a B minus for this one. Hey, thank you so much for watching this video. I'm sorry these rocks weren't more exciting. The slabs were a bit of a dud, but there'll be more and hopefully better ones coming. So please stay tuned for that. Thank you again for watching. Please be sure and check my other videos for more like this. Thanks again.